Let's
Yep.
do it. Okay. Hi, Radioheads! Introducing Tony Peck, the main creator of soon-to-be legendary cartoon There Goes the Neighborhood and co-pilot of the Lolita Express. He's the main writer and animator and brainiac of the cartoon, co-creator, cranky Dan Gringle opted out. Ha! So let's begin this rapid-fire interview. Tony Peck, what or who are your top 3 inspirations to write material right now?
Let's see. Andrew Cuomo has been our main inspiration lately. He's been in 2 of our last 2 episodes. Um,
He's a star!
yeah, he's killing it right now in the news cycle. So
Killing it.
he's killing it and by it I mean nursing home patients.
Uh-oh, whoopsie daisy, big bang boom.
Yeah, that was in our last episode about his nursing homes. So he's been our main inspiration so far.
Very inspiring.
Yeah,
He won an Emmy.
COVID in general has been pretty inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
We've last year we made our COVID episode on the skew with Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, John McCain's daughter, whatever her name is,
Star-studded.
and Rosie. So we did that. We did a vaccine episode, and then the nursing home was kind of COVID related too. So Bill Andrew Cuomo, COVID are 2 main influences, and then let's see, the third one would be what else? Oh, probably child trafficking.
Oh, right, yeah. Very, very positive. Very positive. Next question. The Cuomo nursing home episode, which might be my favorite, felt very real. Do you have any insider sources that maybe the mayor or the governor? Because that really sounded like Cuomo.
Yeah, Cuomo he actually came down to our studio and recorded it for he did his own voice for us.
Wow, wow, wow.
So it was, yeah,
I knew it. Yeah, I knew there's something special. You have a medallion on right now, do you?
yeah, it's the letter C for Cuomo.
Oh, I'm not wearing
It's
my
a it's a
medallion.
Chinese it's a Chinese it's a Chinese C. I got it. We got it shipped from Wuhan. Uh, but yeah, it's a Chinese text Mandarin for it's a C for Como.
Very cool. Me and my grandma would approve, or my grandma and I would approve. You can use it to eat mashed potatoes too. You could scoop it up like a spoon. All right, number
Yeah.
3. I have an idea for you. A bedtime story with Sleepy Joe to help people fall asleep. What do you think? A
Uh,
lullaby.
it's good. Yeah, he does have he has a lot of pauses in his speech, so that he gives you time to get some shut eye in between his talking. And yeah, he's got the euthanasia vibe already because they're just waiting to euthanize him. So that I feel like that'll play into the bedtime story.
Always a plus. Winning, winning. And when you're animating Sleeping Joe, do you get sleepy yourself?
Uh, no, he was fun. And in the one episode he was in, we used his actual voice clips
Wow.
because the things he says are so like the things he says is so funny like that we didn't have to write his lines for him because we just use his actual voice clips. And if we had Dan Gringle did voice some of his stuff, but most of his lines were Biden's actual lines. And
Yeah.
if
Wow.
we actually had if we had Dan Gringle actually voice his lines, it would seem less um, absurd. Like it would seem like we were making it up, like half the lines he says. So it's funnier, I think, to use his actual lines to show people
Definitely. Truth
that
is
he's a
stranger than fiction, and Dan Gringle's a curmudgeon, so we don't want to ask him for too much. He
yeah.
needs his sleep. We know he needs his sleep. So how do you make the animating process fun or less of a drag? Are there any rituals or music or aromatherapy or self-talk? And remember, keep it PC because I almost went super rated X right now on this one.
Um, some of the stuff I use is that. Do you ever huff eucalyptus?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I diffuse it. I don't huff it, but I diffuse it.
Yeah, one of my ex friends taught me how to huff eucalyptus. You dap
Wow.
in your head, and then, woo! It's
You know what?
exhilarating.
That's great. I have a comedy appointment after this and I need to pick me up. So thank you so much. See, we all learn from each other.
You have you oil?
Of course. Of course I got it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Before guests come over, I try to make it feel like equinox. So I put my eucalyptus oil.
Did you ever hear the story about our ex-friend, me and Dan Gringle's ex-friend?
No.
Well, I think Dan Gringle might still be friends with him.
Okay.
He cursed out my dad, so we're not friends anymore.
Yes. Yes. I think I used his weights for a while. I think I somehow tracked it down. I found that he had weights. Yeah. So
Oh
he
yeah, wait,
helped.
you were actually you were there the day he cursed out my dad.
Oh my God.
You
Really?
weren't you were there when I got the phone call. Remember we were in Block Isle?
Oh, wow. No wonder you were crying. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, that's crazy. So that guy sounds like a character. Maybe you could put him on the show. Maybe we're gonna have. Do you ever like make a mockery of your friends or family on the show?
Um, no, we make a mockery of people we're not friends with. There's a couple people that are really annoying on Facebook
Okay.
that I based character models off of them. These like
Mm.
comic characters, and I don't think they know.
Baboom, baboom.
I'm always curious, like when I post like footage of the show to my page, like I wonder if they see it and they're like, "Whoa, wait, that looks a lot like me."
I mean, yeah, I look. I'm like, oh, some of these things seem a little bit like myself. Perhaps I'm being made fun of. I don't know. Whatever. It's all good. It's all love, baby. It's all love. So, who's your favorite character?
Probably the liberal wife, Cameron. She's
Okay.
my favorite to write for, I think. And the voice actress is great. I think
Yeah.
she always nails the lines. She
Yeah.
embodies.
She's super professional.
Yeah, I don't know if yeah, people are weird with as you know, with their identities being known if they do voices. I mean, you might do voices, right? Do
Maybe.
you?
Yeah, I do. I do. I've done some
Yeah.
voices for this. I'm not super secretive on that part. I love it. I'm a fan. I'm not just part of it. I'm a fan. I'm the president and the fan. Anyway, so I think this is the best cartoon I've ever seen. I also like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but I haven't watched it in like a decade.
Yeah,
So
I still need to watch that.
it's if you're into marijuana, I was in college, so this you don't have to be into marijuana to enjoy, which is pretty cool because a lot of things, you're gonna need something. So this is naturally good. And
Yeah, I'll show you probably have to think more, which is probably not necessarily a good thing.
for what seems to be happening in society, but you know what? All the smart people can watch your show. So if you're smart and you doubt the status quo, this show is for you. If you're always down the status quo, if you're wondering why are we doing this? Why is society doing these things? This show is for you. And now speaking of publicity, you got a lot of publicity, especially lately. I saw on your page yesterday you have 11,000 followers just on Facebook. So with all the publicity, how do you and Dan Gringle stay so grounded? I mean, you must have girls knocking your door down.
Um, how do we say grounded?
Got a knock?
Yeah, the escort's at the door. The escort's knocking down our door right now. We have a big following on Facebook. We don't on YouTube. We only have like 100 something, 50, maybe 200 subscribers. And then Patreon, we have 11 we have 11,000 followers and only 11 patrons.
Cheap,
But
cheap.
so that's how we stay grounded is that we have no money, so there's nothing to inflate our egos really.
Well, before I get to the next questions, I have a few, if you don't mind. I just would like you to mention where you can find your show. We'll just get to that right now. So where can we find you?
Yeah, so on Facebook, our page is called There Goes the Neighborhood. I imagine it would probably be one of the first ones that you search on there. On YouTube, though, you have to search probably There Goes the Neighborhood cartoon. I mean, the channel's name is There Goes the Neighborhood,
Mhm.
but if you search that, it's not always the result because we're not. They don't respect us on the YouTube algorithm yet.
No, it's
Um,
hard to find.
yeah, we have a couple strikes on there. They're itching to kick us off.
Yeah.
They grounded us for a week when we got. Actually, I overturned one of their. They took down one of the clips from one of our latest episodes. The the vaccine one when Bill Nye and Bill Gates and Fauci are in the street doing the COVID vaccine trials, and they have a
Wow.
shotgun and they shoot the guy's head off.
I
Uh, they took that clip down and they said it was medical misinformation. So then I disputed it because you could dispute it once, and then you could like write like you have to plead your case to them.
right.
I pretty much called them like retarded and said like this is a cartoon. This isn't medical misinformation. No one's
Yeah.
watching us for medical information. It's a cartoon show. People aren't watching
Yeah.
cartoons to get like medical information. Like that, like how stupid. It's like so dumb. So I
Yep.
said that and they actually overturned it and they put it back up.
Good. Well, I hope that you stay on YouTube and Patreon. Maybe get an OnlyFans. Some comedians are actually doing OnlyFans. I've actually considered it. You don't have to be a nudie. So I don't know. You can do more on that site. It might be worth it. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, fart fetishes are big on there.
So I hear. Um, okay, so outlandish creativity. You definitely, I would say, are top 10 most creative people I know, and you're actually doing something with it, and you're outlandish and into satire. Probably top 5, but I said top 10 to be safe. Maybe even top 3. So when we recorded one episode, you gave me absinthe. Is that what makes you more creative? What's the secret to your creativity?
Yeah, they did say the French writers of old in Paris would drink absinthe a lot.
Hmm.
I can't do that though. If I can't do anything creative when I drink alcohol. I become stupid. I can't like recall things. My
Huh.
memory gets really bad. I can't like think of words to use. Like I don't know. I become shot. No, so I can't.
Yeah.
I always write soberly.
Any diet things you do? Coffee, tea, or good night's sleep, or a walk around the block? Is there anything you do, or it doesn't matter? You just do it.
Um, I don't know. Usually I write in solitude here. I'm in the office now.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. Wow.
That's the casting couch.
Oh,
I have been drinking this stuff. Sometimes I drink regular coffee. It's just the aesthetic of black coffee. I feel like gets me in the writing mind.
me too. Yeah.
Having this stuff. It's called mud water.
Oh, I wanted to try that. You recommend it?
It's actually good. It actually I
Okay.
didn't notice it gets me focused.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. Well, speaking of creativity, I find that having an active and fulfilling sex life helps my creativity. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I think abstinence is the only abstinence and polyamory, but strictly abstinent polyamory.
Abstinent polyamory.
So,
So you can disappoint
that I
multiple. You can
that
disappoint
was
multiple people. Oh, you go.
yeah, that was an old idea we had. Remember that?
Yes, abstinent polyamory. Yeah, yeah. And then you are going to disappoint a lot of people, or maybe you'll satisfy a lot of people. I guess it depends. Depends who they are. And
Yeah.
4 more questions. What are your top 2 goals to accomplish with this cartoon, or top 1 goal?
Um, to quit our crappy day jobs and be able to do this full time.
Yeah,
That's definitely my goal. That's why we're trying to grow our Patreon so folks can fund us.
definitely.
Working
And
a lame job, 9 to 5, and
mhm,
Dan does something.
right. Works hard. He works hard. You guys
Yeah.
both work hard. And
Yeah.
if you get super famous, will you remember me?
Yeah. Well, you're one of our characters, so you're not going anywhere.
You're forced to remember me. You check out your own stuff, and I'm always gonna be there. It doesn't matter.
Actually, our other long-term goal is probably to get an own private island. One of our Patreon tiers, if someone wants to
Yeah,
donate I think it's $14,000 a month. You get a monthly trip to the Bahamas with me and Dan Gringle.
it's pretty reasonable. Actually, I think that's the number for my show. For the show you're on now, I think for 14,000 you can get a training with me and 2 meals. So 28,000, you get an island too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so eventually we'll get our own island. We'll have our own plane that will fly celebrities and politicians out, and we'll
Yeah,
have a fun time on the island.
Yeah, and maybe it's children friendly too, so people could bring their kids, perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll definitely have a wing for the kids to come.
Yeah,
Uh,
beautiful. I love it. Last two. It's the positive and negative, almost the same question. What's your top one or two pieces of positive feedback on the show you've ever gotten, aside from mine? You get a
um,
lot. You have a lot of fans.
yeah, no, we get some very nice comments. Some of them I save 'cause I like looking at them when I'm not funny anymore. Usually, usually during the writing process for each new episode, I always think I lost it and I'm not funny anymore.
Huh.
Um, but then it usually turns out all right. I'm usually happy with how the episodes come out. But the best compliments we got, I don't know, we got some good ones.
Yeah.
People say it's, I don't know, funniest thing they've seen, but they probably have bad taste, so you can't think of.
No. My dad made me tell you multiple times, tell him I watched the nursing home. I said, you go comment. You go comment and do that. Don't have me tell you.
Oh,
But yeah,
your dad watched the
he
nursing home one?
loved the nursing home. He was cracking up, cracking
Yeah,
up.
nice. Yeah, that one's we're trying to do shorter ones.
Yeah,
Um, so I feel like more people might gravitate towards the shorter ones.
smart. Yeah, like 1 minute. People are they have no attention span. It flies.
A lot of people say they like us better than South Park now,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
nice. I love South
100%.
Park, but lately it's been slipping a little lately.
Wouldn't know. I watch you guys. I don't watch them. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to see. We'll see. And my
In their
last
prime,
question.
in their prime, nobody's. I feel like nobody topped them in their prime. But they're like freaking what 25 seasons deep now. No one could be funny for that long. Seinfeld even was 8 seasons, and that was even losing.
I think you could be funny for 25 seasons. I think so. You and Dan Gringle, got it. And then Dan Gringle number two, sure. Three of you guys, for sure. Totally. And the last one, what's your top one or two craziest, wackiest pieces of feedback or scariest or worse you've ever heard? We're ending on a high note.
Um, our Black Lives Matter episode probably got us the most flack, where people it's funny because a lot of our libertarian or conservative fans hated it because of the way we portrayed cops, and then a lot of like the liberal people hated it because of the way we portrayed like the BLM stuff. So pretty much everyone hated that one. But that one's actually my personal favorite episode. I think start to finish, it's our best one. But yeah, someone PM'd me about that. Someone that knows me locally in the music scene, and she was like saying to take it down. That people are talking. It's upsetting people that she knows, and I was just like, nah, it's not happening.
Tell her never to sign on to mainstream media because she might have a tear or two if this is upsetting. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like it's stupid. It's short-sighted in a way because we weren't. I mean, she was upset from the liberal perspective, where she's saying she has like black friends that are gonna be upset by it. But I mean the way we portrayed, like to think that like watching that episode and to think that we were taking the cops' side is kind of insane.
Insane.
So it's a lot of knee-jerk reactions that people get. They probably watch like one scene and they like base their whole opinion off that one scene.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, there's a lot of things that are salient in people's minds and projection. A lot of people project. I mean, there's entire classes by teachers just based on their mindsets alone of what they think, and it's not even reality. And what is reality? There's probably 15 versions of reality. They say there's 8 judges on the Supreme Court because there's at least 8 versions of reality. So good luck. This is a very polarizing cartoon. It offends everyone. It's a little something for everyone. Doesn't offend me. I think actually this cartoon gives me hope personally. Personally, some people might find it offensive. I think if you find it offensive, I find you offensive. I'm offended by you. This cartoon has a lot of free thinking, and it's very important for these words to be said. And more people should be doing things like this, not rip you guys off, but more people should be speaking and thinking and sharing their thoughts like you guys do.
yeah, I mean the main reality and point of view to listen to is by Rachel Maddow. That's where we get all of our info from. So you're not watching us, at least watch Rachel Maddow.
Right. Sure. Yeah. Great. And if you like Rachel Maddow, you might like this.
She was
And
in our vaccine episode.
yes.
We did her justice. She got vaccinated and then might have died or not died.
Well, now she got vaccinated, she probably feels safe and maybe she's sleeping better. So it's a beautiful thing. And maybe she'll show her vaccine card in a selfie on Instagram. We can only
Yeah,
hope. One can
that's
only hope. I hope to
that's her
see
goal.
your vaccine card. On that note, show me your vaccine card when you get it. I know you're younger, you're not the older generation. So when you get it, please share so I can make sure you're safe